Kimchi. It's a taste of Korea, a staple in Korean cuisine that has traveled across borders and captivated taste buds worldwide. But kimchi is much more than just a food. It's a symbol of Korean heritage, a tradition passed down through generations, and a testament to the art of fermentation. Imagine the vibrant red hue of perfectly ripened gochugaru, the Korean chili pepper that gives kimchi its signature kick. Picture the crispness of napa cabbage, the most common base for this fermented delight, as it soaks in a symphony of flavors. Today, we embark on a journey to uncover the secrets of kimchi, to understand its cultural significance, and to learn how to make it ourselves. In Korea, kimchi is not just a side dish, it's an integral part of the culinary identity. It's present at every meal, from breakfast tables to late-night snacks, adding a burst of flavor and a satisfying crunch to every bite. For generations, the art of making kimchi has been passed down from mothers to daughters, a cherished tradition that strengthens family bonds and keeps the cultural heritage alive. The process of making kimchi is often a communal affair, with family members and friends gathering together to chop vegetables, mix spices, and pack the jars, sharing stories and laughter along the way. Kimchi making is a celebration of heritage, a ritual that honors the past while embracing the present. But kimchi's significance extends far beyond tradition. It's a powerhouse of flavor, offering a unique combination of spicy, sour, tangy, and umami notes that tantalize the taste buds. The fermentation process, a key element in kimchi making, creates a depth of flavor that's impossible to replicate with any other cooking method. This fermentation also yields a wealth of health benefits, as it produces probiotics, beneficial bacteria that promote gut health and boost the immune system. From the tangy kick of fresh kimchi to the complex depth of aged kimchi, get ready to embark on a culinary adventure that will ignite your taste buds and leave you craving more. No ingredient is as crucial to kimchi as gochugaru, the Korean chili pepper. This vibrant red powder is responsible for kimchi's signature fiery hue and its characteristic heat. Unlike other chili peppers, gochugaru is known for its moderate heat and its subtle sweetness. This balance of flavors is key to achieving the perfect kimchi profile, one that's both spicy and nuanced. Fine gochugaru, with its powdery texture, blends seamlessly into the kimchi paste, creating a smooth and consistent heat. Coarse gochugaru, on the other hand, adds a delightful texture and a more robust flavor. Beyond the cabbage, exploring the variety of kimchi ingredients. While napa cabbage reigns supreme as the most common base for kimchi, the world of kimchi ingredients extends far beyond this leafy green. A wide array of vegetables can be transformed into this fermented delight, each lending its unique texture and flavor to the final product. From the refreshing crunch of radish kimchi to the subtle sweetness of cucumber kimchi, the possibilities are endless. Leafy greens like mustard greens and bok choy offer a slightly bitter edge, while root vegetables like daikon radish and carrots provide a sweet and earthy depth. Some kimchi varieties even incorporate fruits, such as apples or pears, for a touch of natural sweetness that balances the spicy kick. The fermentation foundation, salt, ginger, garlic, and their essential roles. Behind the vibrant flavors and satisfying crunch of kimchi lies a carefully orchestrated fermentation process, driven by a handful of essential ingredients. Salt acts as a natural preservative, drawing out excess moisture from the vegetables and creating an environment where beneficial bacteria can thrive. Ginger, with its pungent aroma and slightly sweet flavor, adds a refreshing complexity to the kimchi. Its natural anti-inflammatory properties also contribute to kimchi's health benefits. Garlic, a close relative of ginger, brings its own potent flavor and aroma to the mix, adding a savory depth that complements the other ingredients. Preparing the cabbage, the first step to flavor. The journey to making delicious kimchi begins with the star ingredient, napa cabbage. Selecting a fresh, crisp cabbage is essential for achieving the perfect texture and flavor in your kimchi. Look for cabbages with tightly packed leaves that are free from blemishes or bruises. Once you've chosen your cabbage, it's time to prepare it for its transformation. Begin by removing any outer leaves that may be wilted or damaged. The magic of brining transforming cabbage into kimchi. Brining the cabbage is a pivotal step in kimchi making, as it sets the stage for the fermentation process and infuses the cabbage with a delightful salty flavor. To create the brine, simply dissolve coarse sea salt in water, ensuring that the salt dissolves completely. Then, submerge the quartered cabbage in the brine, making sure that all the leaves are fully submerged. To keep the cabbage submerged, you can place a heavy plate or a clean weight on top. As the cabbage soaks in the brine, a fascinating transformation begins to take place. The brining time can vary depending on the size of the cabbage and the desired level of saltiness, but generally it takes about 4 to 6 hours. Creating the kimchi paste, a symphony of flavors. While the cabbage is undergoing its brining transformation, it's time to prepare the heart of the kimchi, the flavorful paste that will coat every leaf and infuse it with a symphony of tastes. The base of the kimchi paste typically includes a blend of gochugaru, the Korean chili pepper that gives kimchi its signature heat, along with aromatics like garlic, ginger, and often fish sauce or salted shrimp for added umami. These ingredients are blended together, either by hand or using a food processor, until they form a smooth and vibrant paste. Want a sweeter kimchi? Add a touch of sugar or rice syrup. Prefer a milder heat? Use less gochugaru, or opt for a less spicy variety. Packing and fermenting, the art of patience and time. With the cabbage brined to perfection and the kimchi paste bursting with flavor, it's time for the final act, packing and fermenting. Begin by rinsing the brined cabbage thoroughly under cold water, removing any excess salt. Then, gently squeeze out any remaining water from the leaves, ensuring they are not overly wet. Using your hands, carefully massage the kimchi paste into the cabbage leaves, ensuring that each leaf is evenly coated. Once all the cabbage is coated, tightly pack it into a clean, airtight container, leaving some space at the top for the fermentation gases to escape. The dance of fermentation, understanding the process. With the kimchi nestled snugly in its container, a fascinating transformation begins: fermentation. This ancient process, harnessed by cultures worldwide to preserve food and enhance flavor, is what gives kimchi its signature tangy taste and probiotic-rich goodness. At the heart of kimchi fermentation are lactic acid bacteria, naturally present on the surface of vegetables. These microscopic helpers thrive in the salty, anaerobic environment created within the kimchi container, feeding on the sugars in the cabbage and producing lactic acid as a byproduct. It's this lactic acid that gives kimchi its characteristic tang and acts as a natural preservative, preventing the growth of harmful bacteria. The fermentation process is dynamic, influenced by factors like temperature, salt concentration, and the types of ingredients used. Finding the perfect balance, temperature and time. Temperature plays a crucial role in the fermentation process, influencing both the speed and the flavor profile of your kimchi. Warmer temperatures accelerate fermentation, resulting in a faster souring process and a more pungent flavor. Cooler temperatures, on the other hand, slow down fermentation, leading to a milder, more gradually developed tang. For beginners, a cool room temperature, around 65 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 to 21 degrees Celsius, is ideal for fermenting kimchi. Generally, kimchi fermented at room temperature for 3 to 5 days will have a milder tang, while kimchi fermented for 1 to 2 weeks will develop a more pronounced sourness. The art of tasting, monitoring, and adjusting fermentation. One of the most rewarding aspects of making kimchi at home is the ability to tailor its flavor to your liking. As your kimchi ferments, its flavor will evolve, gradually developing a tangy complexity. Don't be afraid to open the container every day or two, ensuring your hands are clean, and take a small taste. This will help you gauge the fermentation progress and determine when the kimchi reaches your desired level of sourness. If you find the kimchi is fermenting too quickly, you can slow it down by transferring it to the refrigerator. Conversely, if you prefer a more pronounced tang, you can leave the kimchi to ferment at room temperature for a longer period. Section 4. Troubleshooting tips, common kimchi making hurdles. Like any culinary endeavor, Kimchi making can come with its share of unexpected hurdles. But fear not, for even seasoned kimchi masters have encountered their fair share of fermentation quirks. Kimchi is too salty. This is usually a result of not rinsing the brined cabbage thoroughly enough. To remedy this, simply rinse the kimchi under cold water until the desired saltiness is achieved. Kimchi is too sour. If your kimchi has become overly sour for your liking, you can try incorporating it into cooked dishes like kimchi jjigae or kimchi fried rice, where the heat will mellow out the sourness. Kimchi has a strange odor. While kimchi is known for its pungent aroma, an off-putting smell could indicate spoilage. Section 5. Beyond the basics, exploring variations in fermentation. Once you've mastered the fundamentals of kimchi fermentation, a world of creative possibilities awaits. One popular variation is to add a glutinous rice flour paste known as pul in Korean, to the kimchi paste. This paste, made by cooking glutinous rice flour with water, adds a subtle sweetness and a silky texture to the kimchi, while also promoting a more vigorous fermentation. Another variation involves fermenting kimchi at a lower temperature, such as in a refrigerator or a cool cellar. Experimenting with different fermentation techniques allows you to unlock a spectrum of flavors and textures in your kimchi, transforming this humble dish into a culinary canvas for your creativity. Savoring the fruits of your labor. Serving suggestions for kimchi. After days of anticipation, the moment has arrived. Your homemade kimchi is ready to be savored. The aroma alone, a tantalizing blend of tangy, spicy, and savory notes, is enough to make your mouth water. But how best to enjoy the fruits of your labor? The beauty of kimchi lies in its versatility, as it can be enjoyed in countless ways, from a simple side dish to a star ingredient in complex culinary creations. For a taste of kimchi in its purest form, try it freshly fermented alongside a bowl of steamed rice. The crisp, tangy kimchi provides a refreshing counterpoint to the mild sweetness of the rice, creating a harmonious balance of flavors and textures. Add a dollop of gochujang, Korean chili paste, for an extra kick of spice, or a fried egg for a touch of richness. Kimchi beyond the jar, incorporating it into your culinary repertoire. Don't let the versatility of kimchi stop at side dishes and simple additions. Embrace its transformative power in more elaborate culinary creations. Imagine the savory aroma of kimchi pancakes, known as kimchi jeon, sizzling on a griddle, their crispy edges giving way to a soft, flavorful interior. Or envision the comforting warmth of kimchi jjigae, a spicy stew where kimchi's tangy depth is amplified by the rich flavors of pork belly and tofu. For a more adventurous culinary exploration, venture into the world of kimchi fried rice, where kimchi's bold flavors shine alongside fluffy rice, colorful vegetables, and your choice of protein. Or embrace the unexpected delight of kimchi grilled cheese, where the tangy kimchi cuts through the richness of melted cheese for a flavor combination that will have you craving more. The possibilities are truly endless, limited only by your imagination. A legacy in every bite, preserving and enjoying kimchi for months to come. As you revel in the satisfaction of your homemade kimchi, you might find yourself wondering how best to preserve its deliciousness for as long as possible. Fear not, for kimchi is a testament to the power of fermentation, a natural preservation method that allows you to enjoy its tangy goodness for months to come. The key to preserving kimchi's flavor and texture lies in proper storage. Once your kimchi has reached your desired level of fermentation, transfer it to airtight containers and store it in the refrigerator. The cool temperature will significantly slow down the fermentation process, preserving the kimchi's flavor and preventing it from becoming overly sour. Properly stored, kimchi can last for several months in the refrigerator, its flavor gradually deepening and mellowing over time. As the kimchi ages, it develops a more pronounced sourness and a softer texture, making it ideal for incorporating into cooked dishes like stews and stir-fries. A world of flavor awaits, embracing the kimchi journey. Making kimchi at home is more than just following a recipe. It's embarking on a culinary adventure that connects you to a rich cultural heritage and unlocks a world of flavor possibilities. From selecting the freshest ingredients to mastering the art of fermentation, every step in the kimchi making process is an opportunity for exploration and discovery. Embrace the imperfections, celebrate the triumphs, and don't be afraid to experiment. Adjust the spice levels to your liking, incorporate seasonal vegetables, and explore different fermentation techniques. Just as each batch of kimchi is unique, so too is your journey as a kimchi maker. So gather your ingredients, roll up your sleeves, and embark on the rewarding journey of making kimchi at home. With each tangy, spicy bite, you'll be savoring not just the fruits of your labor, but the legacy of a culinary tradition that has been passed down through generations.